Let's face it, the world kind of sucks right now. It's easy to get bummed out by anything and everything, so it's important to focus on the little things that bring joy to your life, like good food, or even better, good music. In that spirit, here are 5 Alter Bridge songs that will give you the motivation to get back on your feet and make your day 10 times better. First up is Before Tomorrow Comes from the 2007 album Blackbird. This song encourages listeners to break free from their comfort zones and start making a difference in the world. No matter who you are, where you've come from, or where you're at in life, it's easy to become complacent and ignorant of other people's problems. And this song reminds us to try new things and embrace the changes that come with. This is one of my favorite Alter Bridge songs, and I always turn to it whenever I need that extra little shot of motivation. As someone in their early 20s trying to find myself, sometimes this is exactly what I need to hear before taking the jump into something new and exciting. The song features Alter Bridge's trademark power and richness, and it covers a lot of bases, musically speaking. Myles alternates between octaves during the verses, so you get to hear his warm low end in addition to his bright high end. Additionally, Mark provides harmony vocals that really beef up the song even further without overtaking the melody. One of my favorite parts of this track, though, is the acoustic guitar underlying most of the song. Very much in the spirit of the song's lyrics, the band's producer Michael Basquet suggested adding acoustic guitar to the song, and it turned out to be an awesome change. There's a lesson to be learned here. Sometimes a little creativity and thinking outside the box can go a long way. Next up is the song One Day Remains from Alter Bridge's 2004 debut album of the same name. One Day Remains is up-tempo and energetic, so it's guaranteed to get you moving and grooving. This song has one of Alter Bridge's busiest riffs, and I don't think it's talked about enough. Mark shreds constant 16th notes at 140 BPM for most of the song, deviating only slightly during the choruses. It's crazy impressive what he manages to do during this song. Moving on to the drums, I love the beat in this song. At this tempo, it's got so much forward momentum and power because the kick pattern outlines a 4/3 polyrhythm. I break down polyrhythms in further detail in my video about Tremonti's non-album single Gone, so go watch that video next after this one if you're confused by what I just said. Where One Day Remains really hits home for me is in the lyrics. Myles' lyrics are often up for interpretation, but I take the stance that this song is about believing in yourself when everything is against you, and that somebody will always have your back and believe in you no matter what circumstances you find yourself in. This song describes being beaten down as everything crumbles around you, your motivations, your courage, your dreams, just everything. But no matter what, you can't lay down and die, because there's someone out there who's rooting for you. This is such a great message, especially for anyone suffering through tragedy or hard times. Even when it feels like the whole world is against you, someone out there has got your back. The third spot on this list goes to the song Poison in Your Veins from Alter Bridge's 5th album, The Last Hero. This song is also the 5th track on the album, and its message is kind of a fusion of the last 2 songs. As Myles described it, this song showcases the inner dialogue in one's head, serving as a reminder to live life courageously, take chances, and ultimately believe in yourself. Rather than focusing on positives, this song kind of scolds the listener for not taking command of their life. It reminds me of the movie trope, I'm not mad, just disappointed. Like the lyrics are trying to guilt trip you into becoming a better person. I'm sure that's not what Myles intended, but it kind of comes off that way, and I find it funny. Poison in Your Veins blends major and minor melodic ideas with nearly imperceptible changes, which I think mirrors the constant internal battle that we all face when trying to conquer our fears or overcome insecurities. Alter Bridge has always been very skilled at writing instrumental parts that thematically match their accompanying lyrics, and this is just one such instance of that. This song is a great pump-up track that calls you out and forces you to confront what's holding you back. And if you can find the courage to do so, your life will be that much better for it. Hey, if you're enjoying this list, make sure to leave a like on the video below. It helps spread it to a lot more people who might need a little musical pick-me-up, and I also appreciate it a lot. This next entry is different than the others on this list. The penultimate track of Alter Bridge's 4th album, Fortress, All Ends Well, is about doubling down on yourself in times of sorrow, as everything will ultimately work out in the end. The song follows a basic chord progression, cycling between the tonic, subdominant, and then the submediant. In the pre-chorus and chorus, the dominant also comes into play at the end of each phrase. It's a familiar chord progression, which only reinforces the idea that all will end well, because we can predict where this chord progression is gonna go. Remember what I said in the last section about Alter Bridge writing instrumentals that match their lyrics? This is just another example of that. The song is in 6/8, so it has this kind of comforting rocking motion to it. I believe that this was an intentional choice, as Myles wrote the lyrics from the perspective of his mother. It's as if the song is kind of rocking you back and forth, comforting you and reassuring you that everything will be okay. This song, along with so many others by Alter Bridge, has so much depth to it that's easy to miss upon first listen. But that's what makes all of the songs so great. Every time you listen to their music, you get something different out of the experience, and it becomes a worthwhile investment of time to analyze and really dissect their creation. With Alter Bridge, there is always so much more than meets the ear. The final spot on today's list goes to one of Alter Bridge's biggest fan favorites, Rise Today from the album Blackbird. This song directly follows the first song from earlier in this video, Before Tomorrow Comes, and together the songs form an unmatched inspirational duo. The way I think of it is that Before Tomorrow Comes is the song you listen to the night before a really important day, and then Rise Today is the song that you listen to in the morning as you get ready to take on the day and imagine yourself in some kind of getting ready montage. No joke, I listened to this song right before I hit the stage for my college senior recital, and it got me so pumped up for the performance. If you hadn't guessed it already, Rise Today is one of my favorite Alter Bridge songs, and for good reason. It's got everything that you might expect from a top tier hype song. Powerful riffs, a catchy vocal melody, super fun drums, and lyrics that can apply to basically everyone. Mark said that this song is about asking yourself what you can do to change the world for the better, what you can do to make the world a better place, how you can be a better person. Those are all questions that we need to ask ourselves every day, since there's always something that we can do to improve ourselves and the world around us. Life is all about improving little by little every single day, and you'll be surprised at how far you can go in a short amount of time. Alter Bridge has loads of great songs for just about every mood, but let's be honest, their music doesn't quite cover everything, which is why Myles and Mark have both taken on side projects to explore other musical ideas. Speaking of which, have you heard the new album 4 that Myles recorded with Slash and the Conspirators? I shared my initial reactions to that album in this video, which you should go watch next. See you there.